It's almost like Halloween, but it's not they go door to door, but they will be collecting donation from each tea houses in preparation to for the New Year. This is Losar, so they are getting all ready and then collecting all the funding and everything for the Losar. Some donation and then they get a rice and all that.
That was a really cool morning, getting to check out the Khumbu Climbing Center, which is right beside me as we walk up the hill. Really inspiring, a lot of really wonderful things going on, great community center. Now we're headed just up and then down to the river and then up to Deboche for the next 2 nights. Alright, so Tenjing, what were you just telling me?
So I was saying that I'm really happy, I'm really glad to see these people still.
The 3 men who were singing?
3 men who are singing, like, I'm really happy for them, like they're still preserving their cultures. You know, like these people have a lot of tourists coming every year, right? So they are getting more westernized by the saying that fashions are changing, trends are changing, everything are changing. But seeing these people still following the culture, I'm really happy for them. I'm really glad. And I have a feeling that we should still preserve this thing. Like it's one of the attractions for tourists as well. So we should be losing this all.
So the village that you're from, it doesn't get a lot of tourism.
We used to get a lot of tourism because that used to be the main route for the Everest trek. So it used to be a month-long trekking that time. Since there's like a lot of development came, airport in Lukla came, so the tourists started flying straight to Lukla. So there are no much tourists coming to our village. Yeah, that's the reason. Like there are only few tourists come through that way.
So did the traditions, do you know, as far as you know, did they start to go away? Then did they come back?
Yeah, they come back again. So like they never went away. Like they are still following everything they're doing. Everything we enjoy, like we are celebrating our New Year festival every year. We have like a lot of cultural things going there, and yeah, Losar is one of the best festival for all the Sherpas in Tibetan, I guess. It's the time where all the villagers get together, all the family gets together, and they have like as much as Christmas is big for you, Losar is big for us as well.
That's awesome. Thanks for explaining that.
Thank you so much.
So we just listened to the men sing. Now the women have all arrived down to the tea house. So we're gonna run back down because they're going to be dancing. Yeah? Good.
They are giving a warning bell.
What?
They are giving a warning that we are here. You should come out.
pockets upstairs.
Sorry?
They're digging into their pockets looking for money.
Everybody says she's.
What? No, we should get going.
How was that?
That was great. There. Oh, here they come. They're ruthless. They don't stop until you. So we've just come up from the tea house to the top of Phortse, and could either of you guys explain the large peaks that we're looking at? There's one peeking out at us from over there.
This pointy one is Macharma Peak. And
That's the one kind of close to us.
Yeah, close to us. And then the one very pointy one over there is named after one of the famous climber, a lady climber, Sherpa climber. Pasanglamuchuli, I think that's one. And then one that we saw a little bit earlier, the giant one is Choyu, of course. And then,
Which is an 8,000 meter peak.
Yes.
One of the 14 highest in the world.
yes.
And then in front of us again are these two.
Yeah. The right one is Thamserku that we saw long ago, and then it just follows the trail all the way to Everest Base Camp. And the one on the left is Kangteka. It looks like a, on the top looks like almost like a horse saddle. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
saddle.
that's why it's called Kangteka.
Okay.
Yeah.
That translates to
Yeah.
saddle.
Yeah. And now we have one trail going to Pangbuche, but we're taking the lower route to Tengbuche. Yeah. And we see a lot of baby yaks back here, John. A lot of baby yaks.
Oh no, I've got the song in my head again, Tenjing.
Oh.
Baby yak do 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 do. Baby yak do 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 do.
Yeah. See, they're so cute ones.
Good morning. I know, I'm scared. See all the way down to the river. Wow. That's what I was saying yesterday, is that we're now in a region where you can truly start to see the scale of the landscape. Almost got the shot. You have to remember to keep your eyes at your feet more than you want to, at least while you're moving, because all you want to do is look around you while you're walking, but there's lots of things to trip over, and you do. So one of the rules that I'm very guilty of breaking is to stop, then look around. If you're gonna move, keep your head down, watch where you're stepping. Around the corner here. See what we can see. Wow. Yep. Just hang here for a few minutes. Beautiful weather, Dala.
Yeah. That's our trail.
Right
Just
down
down
here.
here. All the way down there. We cross the bridge there. And then just above the bridge, we take a kind of left turn. That's our hotel over there.
The green or the blue?
Green one.
Yeah. This bridge down here?
Yes. Yeah.
Nice. Right overhead. Alright, made it down to the river. Now we're going to cross the bridge. So this is the trail raft bridge, and we are most decidedly walking through forest. It's beautiful with all this moss in here. And here's where the heavy breathing's gonna kick back in. There's this little rivulet coming down. It's made things very muddy. Oh, nicely done. I slipped and slid my way through there. You just go like a boss. Nice.
Wow, this forest is so interesting.
You like it or no?
Yes,
Okay.
I do. It's like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in New Zealand, like I was saying earlier.
Off camera, you told me the story behind this trail.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
tell it to me again?
Yeah, I was talking to Auntie at the Phortse Guest House. She said there's two options. You can take the main road directly up to Deboche, which is straight up and a little bit wider. But if you take the a slightly left, just above the river, it's newly found by the porters who are carrying the potatoes. She said just follow the footprints, and then you'll be at the Rivendell. Yeah, she told me just if you don't mind the roots and branches on your way, then you'll be good.
And tigers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my.
Yeah, she said there's one way you can just look at Amadablam and follow the forest.
Yeah, so very few trekkers have seen this.
Yeah. That's nice.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
And it's very soft on your joints because it's very spongy.
Yeah.
Low impact.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Hard on the lungs. soft on the joints.
Yeah. And now we go up and down, cold and hot, and we're all ready for Everest
Yes.
escape.
Absolutely.
This is part of training. As we go, we train and we'll be strong
Yes.
by the time we hit the main route.
All right, let's carry on.
Yeah.
Tenzing and I just had a really nice view of Everest. We were just coming out of the forest, and you could see it framed by the trees. I was able to get my shot, and then about 10-15 seconds later, it was gone because clouds had rolled in that fast. And we are just coming up on. This is. What's the name of this place?
Deboche.
Deboche. What's the name of the tea house? Or the hotel. This is a full-fledged hotel. Dao, what's the name of this place?
Rivendell.
That's right, Rivendell.
Yeah.
Now I see why they named it that.
Yeah.
We were just saying this was all like Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
coming through here. Is that a helipad?
Yeah.
It's the in thing. Everyone's got one. I'm standing on the Rivendell Helipad, and the clouds are all coming in. You can actually see them moving. It's windy up there. And Everest is right over here. It's kind of like right in here, but it keeps coming and going. Of course, we've got Amon de Blam right there. But let's go take a look at Rivendell. Check it out. This was a really interesting day of hiking, and there was one particularly steep drop off, and Tenzing was walking below me, and I know he was doing that to put himself between me and the drop off in case I took a digger. So thanks again.
You're welcome.
Yes. Thank you.
Zippers.
Okay.
Ooh, it smells good.
That smells good. This is the time now.
Soft cushion for I've known these two sisters for a long, long, long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's great. You know everybody. Yeah, so far. Good down, sit down.
Good, thanks. I may not get back up.
I know what that feeling's like.
I know what is it? Let's have a look.
Go ahead, John.
This place is really nice.
Yeah. Change my lock on the door.
Ooh.
Wow. I thought that was your
I'm 112.
Oh, you're one. Whoa. Electric lights! We even have our own electrical strip. Great. Wow, it feels toasty in here. And towels. Oh my gosh. That must be the dance hall over there.
Why don't you check out the plumbing facilities real quick?
Wow.
Right in front of you?
Let's hang a sign over it so she doesn't miss it. Okay, yeah. We'll count my brother wonder. She can have a beer. Chance.
Go listen to.
Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah. That's a exciting viewpoint. Yeah.
Wow. Up there. Yeah, this place is fantastic. I'm so grateful to stay here for 2 nights. It's going to be really comfortable. Big, thick mattresses, electric blankets. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, the Phortse Guest House was still phenomenal. I have no complaints about that. But yeah, I took off a bunch of layers today because it was so hot, just to get down to some cooler clothes, and I recognized that I need a shower. I'm gonna take one. So we're back in Fort Collins, and Dao, I wanted to talk to you quickly about the men and the women singing in the beginning. Can you explain a little bit more about that? They were fundraising for a community celebration of New Year's.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly because each year at lunar Chinese lunar New Year, they celebrate a New Year festival called Losar, and there will be people appointed from the community. So there will be a group of people. They will be organizing the whole festival or their New Year celebration. So they do fundraising for the whole village, and they celebrate the New Year.
As Tenjing was saying, it's a big deal.
It is, yeah. It is, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, next week we're going to be kind of hanging out a little bit at the Rivendell, and we see some interesting things up on Deboche, and we'll talk about that next week. But then we go up to Deboche and get to really see the outside the monastery, and I do get to fly the drone again. So make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss these episodes. I'm putting them out as often as I can. It's not always weekly, so make sure you hit the notification button so you don't miss any of them. And as always, Dawa, thanks a lot for the wonderful trip, and I can't wait to get us up higher.
Oh, thank you, John. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, stay tuned.